Hey guys, welcome back, and today has been a fun one, kind of a roller coaster of emotions after the election ended last night. The salt has been glorious. If you spend any time on social media, I'm sure you've seen it. The amount of freakouts we're seeing online, the absolute meltdowns from people is truly hilarious and sad all at the same time. And of course, there are so many examples you can look at. And don't worry, I'm not going to play the audio of any of these videos because, to be honest, I mean, the video itself speaks for itself, right? These are just these completely unhinged, mostly young women, probably in their early 20s, unmarried, no children, who are either pretending to cry or feigning, anger and outrage, screaming at their camera, telling people how dare you, how they're not going to have relationships with men anymore because they can't risk getting pregnant, which I'm like, okay, kudos to you. If you're going to avoid the need for having like an abortion, then you finally figured out how babies are made. Congratulations. But of course, this one you can see here that she says, of course we're mad. Do you know how hard we fought trying to make this woman president? How hard we fought. The clown was selected for you a couple months ago. What did you even do? You posted some retarded Taylor Swift memes online. Wow. And I think that says a lot. You got these other people here saying that they've already lost friends and their friends are dead to them, essentially. You guys just don't get it. You have the privilege of not getting it. And again, it's more of the same. Again, these young women, probably in their late teens to early 20s, nose rings, colored hair, just screaming and crying into their TikTok accounts because this is their way of getting validation in life. They have nothing else. And again, the thing is, I think it's honestly what we should call performative mental illness. We can call it PMI instead of PMS, performative mental illness. It's the situation where these people are just trying to feign exasperation, heartache, depression, because they are doing it for attention. And again, it's performative. It's people who are trying to get you to either, follow them on TikTok or relate to them and go, yes, girl, slay queen, I feel you, And it doesn't stop. It does not stop. And again, why would you put the worst looking version of yourself on social media? I don't understand this. And my God, they all have nose rings. That is the craziest thing. Nose ring mafia is no joke. Well, this isn't a nose ring, but it's a very soy looking dude. This one's my favorite. I have heard this one way too many times. I will not play it. Do not worry. You do not have to turn the audio down. Just this angry black woman screaming in her car. This is 100% fake. This is, she got spit coming out. This is not real anger. She has rehearsed this, okay? I'm not kidding. Of course, you have the last one just with the eyes just completely bloodshot, bawling tears. And again, this is unfortunately the state of the world that we live in, where you have these people who are so ideologically possessed, where they're so convinced of their own self-righteousness, that in a simple thing as an election can make them feign this level of outrage and heartbreak. But it gets better, because even celebrities are doing it. We got Cardi B here. My God, this woman is a complete idiot. Just listen to the things she says here.
Burn your hats, mother. I'm sad. I'm really, really sad. I'm really sad. I swear to God, I'm really, really sad. But I'm proud. I'm proud. I'm a bitch from the 90s, honey. These type of things didn't used to happen back then. So we're making progress.
Apparently, she also said, I swear to God, I'm going to F you up. Get away from me. I'm sick of you. Burn your effing hats, mother effer. And then even better in this deleted one where she's got this weird bald ass like filter on. Just listen to what she says in this. This is great.
This is why some of y'all states be getting hurricanes.
This is why some of your states getting hurricanes. Again, telling people that they deserve having their homes and their livelihoods wiped out. But again, this is the Kamala campaign for you. This is them going out of their way to court these celebrities and spending a fortune out of their campaign to have these women have concerts at their rallies and attend their rallies. God only knows what the Kamala Harris campaign, what the Joe Biden campaign spent on all the Harry Sissons of the world, all the people that went out there, the JoJo from Jersey, I can't remember some of these guys' names. Lady Gaga, they got endorsements from Rihanna. All these people that seemingly in Hollywood either have connections to, you would imagine, the Epsteins of the world or the Diddys of the world. A lot of them, in fact, having connections to Diddy, which I find absolutely hilarious. DiCaprio, again, Rihanna, Lady Gaga. Eminem, I assume, has connections to Diddy, given that he's from the rap industry. Just an insane list of people who came out to endorse Kamala Harris. And again, these are the same people that you would suspect are attending those kind of parties. But it gets better. It gets better because now we have the elections wrapped up. All the money's been spent. The celebrities can go screw themselves now because nobody cares about their opinion. But now we have questions about the actual money from her campaign, where it went, how much they spent. You see this post here from Christopher Catalego on November 6th, so again, just not too long ago, saying Kamala Harris's campaign ended with at least $20 million in debt, per two sources familiar with the subject. Harris raised over $1 billion and had $118 million in the bank as of October 16th. Matthew Boyle from Breitbart says there needs to be an audit of the Kamala campaign finances top to bottom. Donors and supporters of her must be furious. Where did the money go? Well, that is a fantastic question. So, in this article here from Breitbart, it says Kamala Harris's campaign fell $20 million in debt in the final week. Christopher Catalego, the California bureau chief for Politico, wrote in a post on X that Harris's campaign had ended with a $20 million debt, according to two sources familiar with the situation. A Kamala campaign staffer confirmed to Breitbart News that the reports that Harris's campaign was $20 million in debt is in fact real, adding that Jen O'Malley Dillon, the Harris campaign chair, reportedly blew through $1 billion in a few months. The concerts that the Harris campaign held with celebrities such as Katy Perry, Lizzo, Eminem, and Bruce Springsteen were reportedly all Jen's idea, the campaign staffer explained. Jen blew through $1 billion in a few months, and it was all Jen's idea to do all the concerts, the campaign staffer said. As a result of being $20 million in debt, Rob Flaherty, the deputy campaign manager for Harris's campaign, is reportedly currently shopping around the Kamala fundraising email list to anyone who wants to try to raise the money back for the campaign, the staffer told Breitbart News. Holy crap, can you imagine, guys, getting an email? And again, I bought a couple MAGA hats first time and the only time I've ever donated to a political campaign. I got one for me and one for my father-in-law. And, you know, I get so many text messages and emails from the Trump campaign. It's so freaking annoying. And again, from two separate purchases, one time each, and hundreds of emails leading up to the election. I can't imagine getting emails after a campaign ends when your candidate failed, when they lost, and you have people saying, hey, guess what? You know how our candidate spent all that money, didn't win the enough states and lost the election, embarrassingly so. Yeah, we need some more money. Can you, again, I feel like that's that scene from The Office when Michael starts his own paper company and he's like calling all of his clients after he realizes that he's losing money. He's like, yeah, I got your check, but I'm going to need a bigger check now, So it says, let's see here. O'Malley Dillon, and this is again her campaign manager, reportedly prioritized the concerts with celebrities at the expense of other campaign priorities, such as spending money on social media, the Harris campaign staffer told Breitbart News. That part I have a hard time believing because, my God, she spent so much money on YouTube ads. Like, it was insane. Every freaking YouTube ad seemed to be a campaign ad for Kamala Harris, begging for money. People didn't like working with her, the campaign staffer told Breitbart News about O'Malley Dillon. Many people in the campaign felt like we lost because Kamala wasn't allowed to run her own campaign. They were running Joe Biden's campaign instead of a Kamala campaign. Obnoxious and very much a gatekeeper and interfering with the vice president's people who were trying to do their job. I have a hard time buying that because honestly, I don't think Joe Biden would have rolled out Cardi B and Eminem and all these other people. Lizzo and Lady Gaga, I don't see them coming on the stage with Joe Biden. Maybe they would have. I don't know. But again, what would Kamala have done differently? What were her options? Give me a break. It says the Harris campaign staffer also informed Breitbart News that several people who had worked on Harris's presidential campaign were still awaiting several overdue payments that were promised for their work. Breitbart News Washington Bureau Chief Matthew Boyle pointed out in a post on X that Kaylin Dorr with MAGA Inc. had been flagging the very strange financial activities and check writing of Harris's presidential campaign prior to the election. And what they're talking about is this right here, where you can see Kaylin Dorr says, in order to pay her tab at a station in Tennessee, she had to cut several different checks on the same day. More evidence of cash flow issues. Did she blow it all on Lizzo and Beyonce? Yes, these checks are publicly available. And you see here 4 separate checks to WDEF TV, 1,085. You see one here for 2,156, one here for 2,156, and one here for 507. And they are all from the same day or 1 day apart as far as the last one goes. 3 from the 29th of October, 1 from the 28th. So again, very, very weird behavior, very strange to see all this hitting the fan after the fact. And I don't know what the repercussions could possibly be for Kamala Harris after this, because again, the campaign's over, she's conceded and everything else, but there's campaign finance laws for a reason, and they tried to get Trump on this before, and racketeering, I do believe. This could be very bad for Kamala Harris. If somebody in her campaign was embezzling or spent money that wasn't properly allocated, God only knows what the ramifications could be, but I'm curious what you all think about this stuff. Like I said, the salt the last few days has been fantastic. It's going to be even better going into the next weekend, but I'm going to leave it right there, guys. Let me know what you think about all this, and I will catch you guys later. All right, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here. I do have 2 channels, Minimal Effort Podcast, as well as my gaming channel. I do have a Twitch and Kick for my gaming channel. We do live streams over there occasionally, maybe once a week. And then if you are in the market for a new PC, make sure to check out Meta PCs. Click the link I have down below. Use code TBO at checkout for a special discount. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.